In this world, there are individuals who possess extraordinary abilities or live with rare medical conditions that are difficult for us to imagine. These strange conditions not only surprise us, but also open up inspiring stories about human strength and resilience. Do you agree that these cases are truly extraordinary? Leave a 1 if you agree or 0 if you disagree. Don't forget to like, share this video, and subscribe to the channel to support us. Now let's explore these strange stories together. Farah Khalek was once a vibrant young woman in Kenya, but her life changed forever when she was diagnosed with scleroderma. This autoimmune disease causes the immune system to attack healthy tissues, causing her skin and internal organs to gradually become as hard as stone. The physical transformation left Farah unable to recognize herself in the mirror. As her physical pain intensified, it sparked a deep sense of fear and despair as the young girl faced the darkness of isolation. However, instead of choosing to hide or run away, Farah decided to face the world with her true face. She began sharing authentic images of her battle with the illness on social media, using no editing filters to conceal the changes. This courageous act transformed Farah from a victim into a warrior. She proved that true beauty does not come from perfect skin, but from the resilience and courage to live authentically even in the face of hardship. Overcoming her personal pain. Farah established the Farah Foundation, reaching out to help the community. She became a powerful voice, empowering and giving hope to those struggling with rare and chronic illnesses. Her mission is not only to raise awareness about the disease, but also to help people find strength and purpose in adversity. Farah Khalek has taught us that while the body may be vulnerable, the spirit and compassion will always shine brightly, overcoming every challenge. Imagine your life depending entirely on a machine weighing nearly 15 pounds worn on your back 24/7. That is exactly the reality of Stan Larkin, the man who lived for 555 days without a heart in his chest. After having his weakened heart removed due to hereditary right ventricular dysplasia, Stan became the first person to leave the hospital with a total artificial heart, powered by a pneumatic device tucked inside a gray backpack that he carried everywhere. The miracle lay not only in medical technology, but also in the extraordinary optimism of this young man. Instead of being bedridden while waiting, Stan continued his life playing basketball with friends and taking care of his children, even though 2 air tubes from his chest were constantly connected to that noisy machine. He proved that the limits of life do not lie in the biological body, but in the will to live every moment to the fullest, even in the most dire circumstances. The happy ending came in May 2016 when Stan received a matching donor heart. The successful surgery allowed him to once again experience simple moments like showering or hugging his children without the hindrance of machinery. Stan's story is a symbol of resilience. Do you believe in the power of willpower in the face of adversity? Comment 1 if you agree, 0 if you disagree. Don't forget to like, share, and sub to support us. Amanda Grace, a young woman from Florida, faces a rare and often dangerously misunderstood syndrome, persistent genital arousal disorder, PGAD. Many people joke that this is a gift, but for Amanda, it is a living hell, as her body experiences hundreds of orgasms every day without any desire. These uncontrolled surges leave her in pain, exhausted, and nearly unable to maintain social relationships or normal sleep. She described her life as being imprisoned in a body constantly in a state of overload, where pleasure transforms into relentless physical torture. The stigma and lack of community understanding only exacerbated her mental anguish. However, instead of hiding in shame, Amanda was determined to find a solution and met Dr. Robert Eckenberg, who brought a glimmer of hope to her life. Thanks to a treatment regimen combining medication and physical therapy, Amanda gradually gained control over her symptoms and reclaimed mastery of her own body. Her courageous media appearances are not just a personal story, but a voice representing those suffering from invisible illnesses. Amanda has taught us that courage is sometimes simply daring to speak the raw truth about one's pain to seek understanding. In an era where social media is flooded with perfectly edited images, Talesha Jones from Texas chose a bold and unique path celebrating stretch marks. As a mother and entrepreneur, she proudly calls her body a work of art with tiger stripes, serving as a testament to the sacred calling of motherhood. Talesha does not hide or feel ashamed. Instead, she transforms what are often considered flaws into symbols of strength and glamour. Her Tigress Beauty Club brand sells more than just fashion. It sells confidence to thousands of women struggling with body image insecurities. Talesha's posts are always bursting with energy, from playing tennis to close-up photos of her skin without any filters. She sends a powerful message that confidence is the ultimate fashion style, and no beauty standard is more important than loving oneself. Talesha's sincerity has touched the hearts of over 75,000 followers. She doesn't sell a dream of perfection, but inspires women to accept their real bodies. Talesha is helping a generation of women understand that stretch marks are marks of growth and vibrant vitality. Do you agree that true beauty lies in self-acceptance? Comment 1 if you agree, 0 if you disagree. Don't forget to like, share, and sub to support us. Looking at the doll-like face and large, round eyes of Julia Vinz, few would expect her to possess a muscular physique that would intimidate many men. Born in 1996 in Russia, Julia began hitting the gym not to compete, but to regain her self-confidence. The contrasting combination of an innocent face and powerful muscles has earned her the nickname Muscle Barbie and global fame. Beyond being just an internet phenomenon, Julia is a true powerlifter with remarkable strength. She has shattered several world records, including a squat of over 550 pounds, 250 kilograms despite her average body weight. She trains with intense rigor 5 days a week, proving that her appearance is the result of sweat iron discipline and a serious dedication to the sport of strength rather than just a gimmick to attract attention. Julia Vinz has shattered the outdated stereotype that women lifting weights lose their femininity. She asserts that a girl can be simultaneously beautiful and feminine while being incomparably strong. Julia's message is clear: do what you love and tune out the judgments. She inspires millions of people to dare to exceed their own limits, striving for the true strength that lies deep within one's will, rather than just outward appearance. If one were to find a woman who challenges every biological limit of muscle development, it would be Natalia Kuznetsova. Starting her training at the age of 14 in Russia, she now possesses a massive physique with biceps measuring nearly 20 inches, 50 centimeters, and a body weight that at times exceeds 220 pounds, 100 kilograms. Natalia is not just large. She is a monster of strength, holding numerous world championship titles in bench press and deadlift, earning the respect and admiration of the entire bodybuilding world. The nickname Amazon is perfectly fitting for her, but behind those bulging muscles lies a process of relentless training and significant sacrifice. Natalia is open about her use of performance enhancers and accepts the changes to her body to pursue her passion to the end. She has become a controversial yet charismatic icon, attracting millions of followers through her honesty and the courage to live authentically to her distinct self. Natalia's legacy is not just records or medals, but her courage to redefine femininity. She proves that women have the right to choose the physique they desire, even if it deviates from aesthetic standards. For Natalia, true beauty is the strength and freedom to be oneself. Do you agree that beauty doesn't always have to follow social norms? Comment 1 if you agree, 0 if you disagree. Don't forget to like, share, and sub to support us. Zhang Yanqin's story is a powerful testament to an intense will to live. Suffering from severe ankylosing spondylitis, this young Chinese man lived for years in a folded position, with his head nearly touching his buttocks, limiting his vision to just a few feet of ground beneath his feet. Every daily activity and study session was endured in pain, yet he never gave up on his dream of attending university and successfully enrolled in an engineering program with extraordinary resilience. 2023 marked a life-or-death turning point when he underwent a series of extremely risky break-and-rebuild surgeries. Doctors had to fracture and realign each vertebra to help him straighten his body. It was an agonizing, bone-shattering process that gambled his life against the risk of permanent paralysis, but the burning desire to see the sky and the faces of his loved ones helped Jiang overcome it all. The image of Zhang Yanqin standing tall for the first time after many years looking directly at the world around him was a moment that moved millions to tears. Although the road to recovery ahead remains long, he has triumphed over fate. He has not only been reborn physically, but has also become a symbol of hope, reminding us that as long as there is breath, a person can still overturn even the most cruel tragedies. Annie Hawkins-Turner, also known as Norma Stitz, holds a Guinness World Record that not everyone would wish for the world's largest natural breasts. Suffering from gigantomastia, each of her breasts weighs over 65 pounds, 30 kilograms, creating immense pressure on her spine and making walking a true ordeal. However, instead of undergoing reduction surgery, as doctors advised, Annie made a bold decision to keep them and turn them into a unique strength. She built an entire entertainment career based on this unique physical trait. Annie did not let the prying eyes or the teasing break her. On the contrary, she leveraged her fame to achieve financial freedom, raise successful children, and travel the world. She chose to laugh at the difficulties and live a vibrant life in her own way instead of living with the stigma of a medical condition. Despite her age, Annie remains proud of her body and declares she will never change. Her story is a profound lesson in self-acceptance. She teaches us that when you cannot change a flaw, you should change your perspective on it. Turning difference into strength is the sweetest revenge against social prejudices. Darius Vernon once wanted to end his life because of vitiligo. The patchy areas of lost pigmentation that appeared when he was 12 turned young Darius into a target for relentless bullying and ridicule. He spent his youth living in the shadows, loathing his own appearance and viewing his skin as a curse. But then a moment of awakening changed everything. Darius decided to stop running away. When he began sharing raw, unfiltered photos of his skin on social media, the fashion world recognized a rare artistic beauty in him. Darius quickly became a sought-after model representing diversity and breaking traditional beauty standards. He turned the white patches on his skin into his signature brand, asserting that perfection is an outdated and boring concept. Today, Darius Vernon stands before the camera with absolute confidence. He shares, "I used to hate myself because of others' ignorance, but now I am proud of who I am." Darius's story is a reminder to anyone who feels different. Do not try to change yourself to fit in with the crowd. Let your uniqueness shine, for it is exactly what makes you invaluable. Do you agree that difference is a strength? Comment 1 if you agree, 0 if you disagree. Don't forget to like, share, and sub to support us. Jyoti Amge is perhaps the most famous name on this list, thanks to her role in American Horror Story. Standing at just over 2 feet tall, due to primordial dwarfism, this Indian woman is smaller than the average 2-year-old child. Jyoti's daily life is a series of challenges, from climbing onto a chair and opening doors to finding clothes that fit. Yet inside that tiny body is a giant soul filled with ambition and dreams. Supported and encouraged by her family, Jyoti has never viewed her height as a barrier. She confidently stepped out into the world, becoming an actress, a guest on international television shows, and an energetic social activist. Her presence always brings smiles and positive energy. Jyoti has proven that you don't need to be tall for others to look up to you. You only need to live a life that is grand and meaningful. This tiny girl has traveled the world, met the most famous people, and inspired millions with her will to live. Jyoti Amge is living proof that human value is not measured in centimeters. She teaches us how to turn limitations into privileges and use our difference as a special passport to conquer the world in a way that ordinary people cannot. Carmen Smith was born with legs that were different, due to hereditary lymphedema causing her lower body to swell abnormally starting from the age of 3. Throughout her childhood and adolescence, Carmen lived with extreme self-consciousness, always finding ways to hide her legs behind layers of baggy clothing. She couldn't wear shoes like a normal person, only being able to find comfort in simple flip-flops, and every step was a painful reminder of her uniqueness amidst the prying eyes of the world. But then Carmen decided to stop running away. She began a courageous journey on Instagram with the hashtag Lymphedema Warrior, publicly sharing the most authentic photos of her swollen legs without any editing. Carmen modeled swimwear and lingerie, challenging every narrow standard of the fashion industry. She turned her greatest flaw into a source of pride, proving that physical swelling or pain cannot overshadow the inner beauty and confidence of a woman. With over 48,000 followers, Carmen has created a community where people with unique appearances find empathy and strength. She never hesitates to share the difficult days of bandaging her legs or enduring pain. Yet she always concludes with a message of self-love. Carmen Smith has taught us, don't wait for the world to accept your difference. Love it yourself first, and the world will have no choice but to look at you with admiration. These stories deliver a powerful educational message about resilience and self-acceptance. Each individual in these accounts has overcome immense hardships and challenges, proving that true beauty does not lie in perfection, but in the ability to live authentically. They show us that difference is not something to be hidden, but a strength that allows us to shine. Face your challenges with confidence, embrace who you are, and always remember that every person possesses their own unique value. Thank you for watching today's video. Don't forget to like and share this video to spread this positive message to everyone around you. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe to support us. We will continue to bring you meaningful and inspiring stories. See you in the next video.